Alright, everybody. Cleaned up a little bit here so you all see the hairs over my lips. Alright, so tonight we are going to actually be doing the very last case in this game. This one is rather long. And like I said, this is one of my favorite cases. This is one of my favorite cases, and Di, this may be your favorite case too. So let me get things started. Now, when I say it's long, it's not going to be as long as Rise from the Acme. It is very well consistent than that. But it is longer than the other 4 cases. So be prepared for about 4 or 5 parts. Okay? If you guys are wondering why there was no Wacky World Football League game today, sometime after 7 o'clock this morning, my own you had a red light onto it, which means the entire box quit working. Well, it's either that there was a server outage somewhere, but the technician or not the technician, the agent that I was speaking to says Powder Sport was not receiving any outage, but there had to have been an outage from my box to where it's connected to. Doesn't necessarily mean that Powder Sport had an outage, it's just that there was an outage from my box to wherever it's connected. So once that was resolved, because after fighting with my internet provider for the entire winter season to get this thing up and running from Christmas on up to New Year's to February, just to get it where we're at right now, they're not playing any games anymore. They don't want to hear me. So that's the reason why there was no Wacky World Football League games today. They will, however, be tomorrow. Sorry about that, Di. I know you were looking forward to updating stuff for the Wacky World Football League, but here, think about this. We may be able to do more teams tonight, okay? Phoenix, how you doing? The Shitty Show, the treasured terrain village heirloom, whose name means 7th branch sword. It is said that this sacred sword represents life itself. Though the branches may appear to be infinite, the choice is limitless. Like our destiny, the sword comes to but one end, one merciless point. And when the silver cord, the fragile thread that binds us to this world, is served, the illusion is revealed and the impeccability of fate is finally laid bare. Well, that was not an opening you expected to see, right, Di? But I will tell you right now, this case will wrap up this trilogy completely. It's a good way to end the trilogy. And for most people, this is where the game ended for them. Because some people didn't realize Apollo Justice came out. I had Nintendo Power Magazine, so I kept an eye on the series. So this is where most people had ended their series. Yes, it is. But once more people picked up on that Apollo Justice came out, they were looking in for the next game in the series, and the next game in the series, so on and so forth. When Apollo Justice came out, we were announced with Miles Edgeworth's investigation. Then we were teased Miles Edgeworth's prosecutor's path, and it never showed up here. Despite the fact that every magazine in the United States teased it, we didn't get it. The next Ace Attorney game afterwards that we would end up receiving was Dual Destiny. Because Capcom thought that we weren't interested in the spin-off series because the sales were so low. Well, that is reflected upon just the Japanese sales, because apparently the Japanese did not enjoy the spin-off series. They enjoyed courtroom sessions. That's what their big vote was. But I liked the investigation games. It was a twist from the original games. I would have loved to see the trials and stuff, but it wasn't really that bad. February 6th, 9:48 a.m. Wright & Co. Law offices. Hey, Nick. Yeah? What is it? You know how I've got spiritual powers and you? Sure. You are a spirit medium, after all. But just like you, if I don't keep my powers sharp, they get dull, right? I guess so, yeah. Glad you agree. Okay, Pearly, you're up. So, that's why we need to go on a special spiritual hotspot tour, Mr. Nick. I'm lost. Well, what's this magazine you're shoving in my face? I can just imagine that. It's the New Year's issue of Occult, Winter Spiritual Location Special. Oh, Pearls looks so happy. Maximize your spiritual power with just one night of intensive training. Oh, it sounds too good to be true. I'll say, it sounds more like a scam to me. It's at a spiritual retreat called Hazakura Temple. It's way up in the mountains, and I bet it's nice and cold. Just perfect for training. Now you understand why we had that case before, right, Di? It tied us into this case here. Hazakura Temple is up on Eagle Mountain. Now I definitely don't want to go. You know, I think I've heard of this temple before. It's a famous channeling dojo. It's hard for even real spirit mediums like us to make reservations up there. Reservations for a temple? Are you serious? Don't worry, I've already made special reservations just for us. Yeah, and I signed up for the special course. Nice, but the timing couldn't be better, since we don't have a case right now anyway. Alrighty then, it's settled. Well, come on, don't just stand there. Start packing your stuff. Yes, Mr. Nick, you better start packing your stuff. Huh? Me? Why do I have to go? Well, we have to be accompanied by someone over 20 years old. Hey, I didn't have anything to do with third medium. The only thing I could channel is the TV. Get the pun? So, is there heated pool at the Hazakura Temple? No, but you can stand under a freezing waterfall. Di, you played Smash, right? What happens when you stand underneath the freezing waterfall? Sorry, but I think I'll pass. I hate cold places. Sounds like our Robin Phoenix in chat. What? No way! How can you be so selfish? Come on, Mr. Nick, look at this place. Doesn't it look beautiful? Nope, not going. I'm gonna be nice and toasty at home. What the... Now, here's the other reason why we had both of those cases with Mia into it too. What is it, Mr. Nick? Let me see that magazine. What's this nun? Is she a friend of yours or something, Nick? This girl. My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. This must just say, none of you here your noble presence. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? You disgust me. Can't be. She was found guilty and should still be in prison. Hey, Bunny. Mr. Nick? I'll go. Huh? Hazakura Temple. I said I'll go. Easily changed his mind. I'm gonna turn this camera a little bit. There. No? I think it's too close that way. Nope. Too far that way. Okay, I think we're good. Probably did not exceed the character limit because she kind of went a little smart. She added W's into it to break the monotony. Yay! Isn't that great, Pearly? Yes! Oh, thank you! Thank you, Mr. Nick! You'd do anything for Mystic Maya, right? Even walk over pretty cold, right? Didn't say that. Old Colt New Year's issue received from Pearl. Dahlia Hawthorne. I knew there was no way she could possibly be at the temple, but I just had to see for myself who this nun really was. February 7th, 3:24 p.m. Hazakura Temple main gate. This is so cold here, Nick. Maybe you should put on something warmer for a change. Well, it's supposed to be cold. It's training. Achoo! Her teeth are chattering so loudly, it's all I can do to make out what she's saying. Wow, Mystic Maya! So this is the famous Hazakura Temple. Pearly, achoo! Well. How nice to see you here. Welcome to our temple. Oh, thank you. Achoo! Oh, my. Thank you for coming all this way. Come now. You must have been cold. What's with the past? Or freezing? Oh, well, we're high up in the mountains after all. In any case, we shouldn't speak here. Please follow me inside. Thank you. I was starting to... Oh, yes. Almost forgot to introduce myself. I'm the head nun here at the temple. My name is Bikini. Bikini? That's right. Actually, that's my temple name. What do you think? It's a tradition to have one. And I wanted something that has a nice image to it. So I thought, why not do the bikini? Besides, it makes me seem younger. A black Pikachu, welcome to the stream. Thank you for helping out with the internet today. Wow! It certainly does. Oh, I signed up for the special course. Well, my. Quite brave of you considering how cold it is. There's so few over there at Zito that appreciates their job. When they get a satisfactory service from customers and stuff, they like to go and do their jobs again. But it's kind of hard when you got angry customers at times. Young people can be so restless with their health. Don't blame me if you become one with those that you channel. Wow! Reckless? Wow! Mystic Maya. We could come back another day. But you went through all the trouble to get reservations. Yes, that's right. You've come all the way, so please enjoy yourselves. There's still time before supper, so why don't you have a look around? So what's a channeling dojo anyway? Oh, my. You don't even know that? Forgive him, sister. Well. Just call me Bikini and forget the sister part. A channeling dojo is basically a spiritual power training ground. We have special holy items prepared here to help people boost their spiritual power. Holy items? You train an entire evening surrounded by these items? Ah! It's quite mysterious. Spiritual powers of these items seem to envelop you. Wow, he must have just gotten off the trolley from the land of make-believe. So what exactly is a special course? You must be incredibly devoted to be interested in that at such a young age. It's a training session where you sit on a block of spiritites and chant a spell 30,000 times, all while being showered in freezing cold spirit water. That sounds like death, does it not? Especially when they're on the mountain where it's about like below zero. That sounds like death. Hey? It's February now, right? You got to be careful this time of year. You got the flu to worry about. Fear no water. I read that as there's no water in my head. I said steer no water, but it sounded like there's no water in my head. That could be a redneck word. Honey, there's no beer in the fridge. If you don't watch it, you'll catch pneumonia or something, or even die of hypothermia. Be careful, you hear? Wow! Be careful. No, you ain't sure I'm sorry missing my up for this. Sister, what's this picture? Well, look at that. I must say I look rather divine here, don't you think? Oh, yes. Unforgettable is in every way. You mean it? Oh, I knew it! Wow! The makeup was pretty tough, but Iris helped me out. Iris? The cute little girl in the pink photo. She looks just like me, doesn't she? Not quite. We're just a small temple here, so she and I run the entire place. Really? Sorry to cut in, but this Iris, where is she now? Oh, just listen to you. You haven't come all the way here just to find a girlfriend, have you? Oh no! We're going to be attacked by Pearl's final smash. The double Pearl slap. No. That's not what I had in mind at all. Anyways, Iris is in the inner temple preparing for this evening. Inner temple? Yes, that's right. Iris will be back this evening. Why don't you go have a look at the main hall for now? Wah-ha! So she's in the inner temple, huh? February 7th, Suspension Bridge. So we know this bridge, don't we, Di? We remember this bridge from the last case. Wow, look at this broken down old bridge, Nick. Yeah, and look at the big canyon below us. Hey, there's a river down there. It looks like it's flowing really fast. What's wrong, Nick? You look like you've seen a ghost. I'm just not very good with heights. Oh, hey, I got it. Maybe you should face your fear and try hurling yourself off the edge. Yeah, that's also death. Especially when that water is colder than the air itself. You know, 1, 2, 3, jump! And people wonders why running water doesn't freeze. Well, running water in motion can't freeze. Because the molecules are moving at such a fast rate, it can't stick together. It might be just what you need to get over your fear of heights. Yeah, death is a real good way to overcome phobias, alright. Anyway, it sure looks like a rickety bridge. Can't argue there. That's probably why it's called Dusty Bridge. Huh? Read it again, Maya. It says Dusty Bridge. Well, it's practically the same thing. Okay. So, they're not going to let me over across the bridge. Okay, so let me take a look at what we have here. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, main hall. The main hall. I think it's even colder in here. Achoo! Ah, Mr. Nick, do you smell that? It smells like meat and gravy. Yeah, you're right. I guess it's pot roast for tonight. Yum! Weird. Thought they would have served something a little more, well, traditional. What are you talking about, Nick? You think monks and nuns just sit here eating rice gruel all the time? Mystic Maya's right. Ooh, I hope there's mashed potatoes too. I love mashed potatoes. Better be the homemade stuff, because if it's box mashed potatoes, that's a little depressing. What a cute little acolyte. Greetings to you all. Oh, hello. Wow, this lady makes Maya look like a 6.8 out of 10 on the weirdness scale. Your outfit. Did you come here for the special course too? Unfortunately, no. Actually, I'm... Ah! You're Miss Elise Doxum. Yes, that's right. You know of me? My name is Profe. I'm your biggest fan. Who is she, Nick? I see it now. Zawari. A fortune teller? I got all your books, Miss Doxnim. Mr. Nick, don't you know anything? Don't you even know who this is? Well, an author, maybe? Yes, an illustrator of picture books. Picture books? Oh, now I get it. Sorry, I didn't know who you were. I don't get a lot of chances to really enjoy picture books. Alright, I take a look at that. My books are nothing but simple stories for children. And really beautiful pictures too, Miss Elise. Your books always make me feel as if my heart has been purified. It makes me very happy to hear you say that. You have to admit, certainly seems like a time-sensitive lady. Miss Elise won an award last year for her book, The Magic Bottle. Yes, a friend of mine secretly submitted a story I'd written to a publisher. Like this one, they asked if it was alright to make it into a book. Wow, it must have been a really great book. Maybe I should try to write a children's book too. I do, you can secretly send it to the publisher for me, Nick. Recently, I've accepted a sort of apprenticeship, I say. did you come to the Hazakura Temple, Miss Elise? Are you here to do some spiritual training? No, that's not it. I'm materials for my new book I'm working on. Wow, I can't wait to read it. Rose was completely taken with her. I wanted to do a book with a more Japanese feel to it this time. So, is this what you're dressed like? Is this why you're dressed like this? Like you are? Have a certain opinion should be in their mind. I don't want to disappoint them. And I say, she's really a sweet lady. Died, you have it. Are you kind of guessing who this woman is? Or don't you have an idea yet? Not yet? You will be very surprised. Wow, Miss Elise, you're dressed up like a mountain nun. Yes, the good people here were kind enough to let me borrow this. Clothes underneath my robe as well. I want a staff like that. You like the crystal sphere? It's real amethyst, you know. Maybe we'll find one like that up here on this mountain. Good luck, Nick. I know you'll find one. Well, you'll have to excuse me now. I have to go help with the dinner's preparation. Wow, you mean you're cooking dinner tonight? That's right. Would you like to come to Pearl? Yes. I want to come with whatever I want to help with whatever I can. Pearl looks like she just won the lottery. Oh, I'll help too then. No, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Feel free to relax and explore the area with your friend. Huh? But... Oh, yes, please take this. I think it will be of help to you. Map of the area. Wouldn't want you to get lost now, would we? Portion of this map you remember, right? It does look like it's fixed. Inner temple. There it is on the other side of the bridge. Well, if you insist, I guess we'll take this chance to go check out the other temple. Hazakura Temple map added to the core record. Okay, I'll see you two later then. Remember, you're not allowed to fight. Come on, Nick. Let's go. At least we'll stay warm if we keep moving. Right about that. February 7th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. Huh? Where did Sister Bikini go? Guess she went to the inner temple. Go help the other nun out. Oh, right. I think your name is Iris? Yeah, that was it. To find out who Iris really is, but I'm scared of what I'll find. This dialogue is very funny. February 7th, Inner Temple Gate. Whoa, that bridge was shaking like jello in an earthquake. And at least half of the wood on the rickety bridge was rotting, I bet. Not to mention the last cart only had like one board left on it. Does it sound fixed to you, Di? You're probably in the same situation Phoenix is feeling right now. What's wrong with you? Your face is all green. You would probably get a green face walking across that bridge, right? You not pick on me for a second. I'm still trying to get over the shock that we made it safely across that death trap. Yeah, I guess I'm a bit surprised too. Yikes! That temple is in bad shape. Looks like it could collapse at any time. Guess people don't use it too often. Is this really where you're going to train tonight? That has to be it. It's kind of creepy around here. Like a ghost might just jump out at you or something. Spirit medium afraid of ghosts? Isn't ironic, don't you think? A spirit medium afraid of ghosts. Very ironic. February 7th, Inner Temple Training Hall. Man, look at this place. Just a tiny, freezing cold room. So this is where you both be training, huh? Huh? What do you mean, both? I'm the only one. Really? But I thought Curly's just a little kid. She couldn't handle this kind of tense training. So says the girl who can barely hear over her teeth chattering. Anyways, the real training room must be behind the door over there. Yep, definitely getting the feeling it's back there. Even I can sense that there's something supernatural about the cavern behind that door. Who are you? Hi there. We're just looking around since we're going to be staying here tonight. Is something wrong? No, it's nothing. I wonder why she's spaced out like that, don't you, Nick? Did you say something, Maya? Not you too, Nick! My name is Iris, one of the nuns here at the temple. I'm Maya Fay. It's a pleasure to meet you. The pleasure's all mine. Oh, please excuse me. I have chores to attend to. She sure is beautiful. And a bit spacey, I guess. I guess she's just not used to talking with urban sophisticates like us. Nick? That girl. Can't be. What? So there is some mystery surrounding her, too. Oh. Hold on. Something I'm missing here. A hanging scroll. Ah! Ah! What is it? Why did you scream like that? This scroll. It's my mother. What? What? It's Missy Faye, the master of the trained school of channeling. Are you sure? Yes. The crest at the top of the scroll. That's the special mark of the master of our tradition. That's what the mark is. What is it? It's just that I saw her over 15 years ago. If it wasn't for the crest, I wouldn't have known it was her. My own mother. And I can't even recognize her face. Maya. Hanging scroll added to the court record. Okay, so should be good now. February 7th, Dusky Bridge. We managed to make it across Dusty Bridge. Nick, you look green. Are you feeling alright? Hey, what's wrong with you? Ever since we met Sister Iris at the training hall, you've been really quiet. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, you! Wait up! You think he's yelling at us? He must be. There's no one else around here. Would you mind moving? You're standing right in my way. Ugh. Di, do we know who this is? I am so gonna laugh when you say no. Just about. Hey, I know you. You're... Whoa, sorry, gotta run. See ya. Hey, wait a minute. Nice to meet you. I'm Maurice Doxnim. Liar, you're Larry. Your clothes may change, but you're still the butt. Shut up! I'm Maurice! And I'm just here to do a sketch of Dusky Bridge. So it really is our Larry. Not that I get why he's pretending to be someone else. So, what are you doing with the last name Doxnim? Well, I just wanted to start over with a clean slate. Clean slate? You remember, don't you, last time? The mask case? After that, I started to realize I didn't like this
guy known as Larry Bud. And then when I came across it, the Book of Destiny.
The Book of Destiny? Do you mean
The Magic Bottle by Miss Elise Doxnam? It's so beautiful, so moving, so gentle. My heart felt cleansed. I was moved.
maybe I should buy a copy of the Magic Bottle? Wow, Larry would make a great book salesman. I really want to get the book now too. Do you want to get the book now too, Di? He's already convinced Phoenix and Maya to buy the book.
She's the most beautiful person I've ever met. I'd follow her anywhere, like a puppy dog.
Well, she certainly is a very elegant lady.
You see? Here's a photo I took of her in secret.
Wow, that's a beautiful photo. She is carrying the magic bottle in her hand.
You want a copy, don't you?
It's okay, I just happen to have made extra prints. Photo of Elise added to the court record.
That'd be $1 million, please.
I remember that line. Still, isn't it kind of hard to imagine you as a picture book author? So, tell the truth. You must have some kind of ulterior motive, right?
What are you talking about? I don't. I don't trust anyone anymore, especially not women.
Talk about a bad case of denial. Anyways, do you even draw well enough to make a picture book? Art isn't only about technical skills, you know. It's also about having a pure heart. And that's why I'm asking. Draw well enough to make a full book. Now that you mention it, I wonder. Looks like you still have some doubt in your heart.
It's true, I do.
When I first saw her, I felt it. And suddenly ended, and something else happened. Oh, Larry, it sounds like you've fallen in love with Miss Elise Doxnam.
No, you're wrong. It's not her. It's the other girl.
Other girl? Uh-oh. Got a bad feeling about this. I am going to push this.
Booyah, her! My little Iris!
She's really pretty.
This girl, she's perfect. She's exactly my type. I wonder if she would model for me. I want to draw a portrait of her.
Yeah, you always like those model types, didn't you, Larry?
Hey, wait a second.
Didn't you just say you were swearing off women?
Yeah, that's right. Of course I am. I am basically but Iris is different. And there's still Larry Bud still inside of me. I feel like I still have one chance left at this tree.
This guy will never change. Everyone! Hey, Pearly! Dinner preparations are complete. Please come quickly to the main hall. Alright, I can't wait to dig in, Pearly. I'm going to go to the inner temple and call Sister Iris. I also want to have a look at where Mystic Maya is going to be training. February 7th, 7:46 p.m. Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Di, do you see what's in that background? I think you noticed it the last time we were in here. Also, say hi, Mario. Hello. How is everybody in chat? Good? Alrighty then. The Magatama. You want to see what he says when I examine it? Boy, am I stuffed. Are you sure it's alright to eat that much food before your training? Well, this kind of training is a battle of endurance. Maya, please don't do anything that might put yourself at risk. Ha ha ha. No pain, no gain, I guess. I'm so worried about you. Well. Let's not dilly-dally, shally. Silly-shally. You must get ready for tonight. Good luck, Maya. Alright, here we go. I'll see you all tomorrow, I guess. Iris, please ring the bell at 10 o'clock for lights out, alright? Yes, Sister Bikini. And then, after you ring the bell, I want you to come join us at the training hall. I understand, Sister Bikini. Maya and Bikini really seemed excited about this training thing tonight. Well, Pearl, what are you gonna do tonight? Well, if you'd like, you can come to my room. Perhaps we can read some books together. Really? I'd love to. I'm not very good at reading. Then, would you like to practice reading with me? Ah, I'd love to! So Larry, what are you gonna do? Well, I'm just gonna hang out in my room. I can't stand the cold at all. I'll hear you there. Miss Elise, so for example, how do you read that? It says, raidlove. That's kind of a tough word. Oh, okay, and what about this word? That's another tough word. It says, rose. What kind of a book is she reading anyway? Well, I'm gonna wash the dishes and help clean up. I'll go visit you when I'm done, Miss Elise. Well, not much to do except head to my room and huddle under the covers, I guess. February 7th, 9:12 p.m., Hazakura Temple Main Hall. Ugh, it's a whole different type of cold up here in the mountains. Ugh, why couldn't the nearest bathroom be just a little closer to my room? You're right. Oh, yeah? Miss Dogsnam, are you going to the bathroom too? No, but have you seen Pearl? No, not since after dinner. But she said she was going to your room. No, but she never showed up. I'm going to go look for her. Please talk. A woman is mysterious in origin as her last name. But the really mysterious one is... Oh? Ah! Sister Iris. Good evening. The really mysterious one is this girl. You on your way to the bathroom too, Mr. Wright? Bye. Try to talk with her and maybe get some answers. Your sister Iris, right? Yes. When did you come to Hazakura Temple? department? No. I had an interest going to a big university like that. My training is all the education I need. But once in a while, when I get the chance, I make a trip to nearby town. I can get a computer and a cell phone too. That's not exactly something worth bragging about. But I don't see any psych bots. Not lying. What kind of a place is this anyway? I heard it's for training to increase your spiritual powers or something like that. Must be paying normal people like you. Oh, I have to admit, it is a whole different world up here. Glad to hear you say that. Well, talking with dead people, who doesn't help anyway? I hate it. Really? So then, why stay in a place like this? Ah! Something wrong? I didn't realize it was so late. I have to go and ring the bell for lights out. Guess it's almost now, huh? Right? Yes? It's alright with you. I would like you to have this. But this is your hood. It has the power to protect your spirit. I think that Mr. Bikini was wearing one of these too. Safety on this dark, cold night. Iris's hood received from Iris. I'm sorry, but I must bid you good night. Wait a minute, Sister Iris. Yes? Just now you called me by my name. You said Mr. Wright. How did you know my name? I never introduced myself to you. That's... Sister Iris, please tell me the truth. You and I. We ever met before? Are you ready for this, Di? You already know what's going to happen, don't you? Though you have never seen that many before. At least not in this game. Iris. It's almost 10 o'clock. Perhaps we can get tomorrow. And my hunch was correct. She does know me. I'll have to try to talk with her again tomorrow. What the? That blood-curdling train came from the courtyard! February 7th, 11:06 p.m. Hudson Court Temple Courtyard. And this would be the first case you actually get to see a murder happen. That scream! I'm sure it came from here, from around here. Ah! Someone there? On the ground? Mr. Stockman! I just got something off.
This is fun. Hey, don't step on my tummy like that! Embarrassing moment. Well, what are you doing lying in the snow? I was passed out. What do you think? Despite this as being a serious situation, there's a serious embarrassment in this situation. So that blood curling stream is, forget about that. Hurry up and call the police.
Is there even a phone in the main hall?
No, but we still get reception up here in the mountains. You must have a cell phone on you, right? Oh, you're useless. I mean, even Iris has a cell phone. But we've got no choice. We've got to use the public for my dusty bridge. Hurry, hurry, hurry! Run as fast as you can.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't hurry, Iris will.
February 7th, 11:18 p.m. Dusky Bridge. It's further than I thought. The bridge is just up ahead. I have to go tell Maya what happened too.
Ah!
Dusky Bridge is burning down!
What the heck happened?
What are you doing here?
Ah! Oh, what is it? It's me. Is it me? Don't scare me like that, Larry. I almost had a heart attack. My name is not Larry, it's Maurice.
Larry, hurry up and call the police. I'm going to the inner temple.
Don't be stupid. The bridge is nothing but a burning wreck right now.
Listen to me. There's a murder here at the Hazakura temple.
What?
The murderer must have fled across the bridge. I have to make sure Maya is safe.
But
please, call the police. I got to go. Get out of my way, Larry.
It's too dangerous, Nick. Wait.
I must have been crazy. I knew how dangerous it was, but I still went for it. Weakened even more by the fire, the rickety old bridge's plank snapped and gave way. And as I was swallowed by the eternal darkness that surrounded me, a final, terrified scream rose up to pierce the frozen air of the harrowing night. All right. So we're going to talk about this. So, Di, what do you make of it? A little thirsty today. So, we go back to the last case that we did last Monday. And we seen Phoenix Wright in the hospital. So, does this make any sense to you as to why he's in the hospital? Yes. So you must have some questions, because there's a lot of questions that should come up from this case. You probably can't think of any right now, huh? One of your first questions should be, who is Elise Doxham? We will answer that later in this episode. The other question is, who is Iris? Who is Sister Iris? That will also be answered here. Why does Iris know Phoenix Wright is another question. That should be also answered here. Now, Iris does... You already know who Iris is? Well, you're not going to say. Well, if you think you know, there might be a chance that you still probably don't know. Because there's a lot of hidden secrets in this game that was not revealed in the other two games. So, this is why I said that I like this case, because it answers a lot of the questions that were left unsolved in the first two games. The biggest question was, what happened to Mia Fey? Mia Fey is mentioned in the first three games, all the way down. What happened to her? Is she still alive? Is she dead? Those are the questions that will come up in this case here. Pearl Fey. We were introduced to Pearl Fey in Justice for All. She was not mentioned in the first one. Why is she so heavily connected in this game and the second game? And in Justice for All and Trials and Tribulations. Why is she heavily connected in those games? Why wasn't she in the first one? What did Morgan Fey mean at the end of episode 2 of Justice for All? These are all the things that are going to be pieced together and answered in this episode all alone. And you think I'm spoiling it? I'm confusing you even more. So, yes, you are probably more confused by me mentioning all of those and why they're related to this case. Because without this case, without this episode in the trilogy at all, the first trilogy does not make sense. This episode has to happen to make the other two make sense. And that's why Capcom did so much work to try to rewrite the scripts to all the first three games so they're all connected, because Bridge to the Turnabout answers those unsolved questions from the first two games. It ties them out, even though they're not properly tied up on the DS and the Game Boy Advance ports of the game. So now we'll figure out some answers. This next part's going to be interesting. You ready for it? All right. Date unknown, time unknown, location unknown. Who could that be at this time of night? Yes, Edgeworth speaking. The only person that you have not seen in this game yet. Right? You've been probably asking yourself, where's Edgeworth? He's been in all of them so far. Where is he? Right? Edgy, get up! It's an emergency! Oh, Larry? Do you know what time it is? It's not Larry, it's Lori. Lori sucks now. This is nothing more than a trivial. I'll just go over and... Wait, don't hang up! It's an emergency! It's Nick. They took a really nasty spill. Well, it wouldn't be the first time, so... I'm not joking. His life is in danger. What? What happened? Tell me. Talk about a guy with bad luck. He might already be dead. Anyway, you've got to come back. You're the only one that can help. My Iris, my beautiful Iris, she needs help. All right, I don't know what's going on, but I'll be there as soon as I can. I'm at the detention center. Please, hurry! It's been 1 year since I left that country. I thought I wouldn't have to see him again for a while. Sounds like it won't be a pretty reunion. As if I expected anything to change. February 8th, 12:19 p.m. Detention Center, Visitors Room. You're late, Edgy! What took you so long? I don't want to hear it. I chartered a private jet to come as quickly as I could. Well, you should have chartered a faster one. Anyway, just listen. Something happened to Miss Elise, Nick, and Maya, and Claire. Huh? Something, Edgy? Say something, Edgy. Before I came here, I stopped by the hospital and paid Wright a visit. I believe I have a better understanding of the situation than you at this time. The murder victim was the picture book author, Mr. Lee Stockton. He was found by Mr. Wright and the head nun. The suspect is the temple's younger nun. Then later, while Wright crossed the bridge, it broke and he fell into the river. The hospital says he will need at least 2 days of bed rest. Yes, that's right, you got it. But they arrested her, my sweet little Iris! Here I was convinced he was the one the police had arrested. However, I still don't understand what these two items are for. What are you talking about? They're things Wright gave to me when I was leaving his room. This is the first. He said some nonsense about being able to see into people's hearts with this. And the other? He couldn't possibly ask me what I think he is. Could he? Die. What do you think he's asking for? Oh, I just love how they write this, walkthrough. Yes. I'm begging you, Iris' trial starts tomorrow. With Nick out of the picture, you're all I've got left. You're the only one that can represent her. What did you just say? You don't represent, defend? What were you expecting? Why do you think I called you anyways? I'm a prosecutor, Larry. A prosecutor. Do you understand what I'm saying? A prosecutor is a lawyer who... Don't talk to me like I'm a kid. I graduated from junior high, you know. He just graduated from junior high. Where's high school? Don't worry about it. I promise I won't tell. But
I mean, I heard a paper badge had no problem fooling an entire court before. Yeah, that happened, didn't it, Di? We had to grab that tire by its toe. How could this country's judicial system have fallen into such decay? Please, Edgy, at least listen to her. Listen to our side of the story. So Wright wasn't joking when he gave me this badge after all. Thank you for coming. My name is Iris. Edward. Miles Edward. I don't know if I can be of any help, but I'll at least hear what you have to say about the murder. Mr. Wright, how is he? Mr. Laurie said that he might even die. Fortunately, he will be fine. Larry, you moron. How could you say something like that? He was badly bruised when he hit the water. Otherwise, he is unharmed. Thank goodness. But he caught some kind of nasty cold. He's running a high fever and is drifting in and out of consciousness. Must be imagining. This woman. I feel like I've met her before. Pardon me, Iris. I would like to ask you something if you don't mind. I have this distinct feeling you and I have met before. It must be your imagination. After all, I hardly ever leave Hazakor Temple. Hazakor Temple? What's that? It's a place for those who wish to boost their spiritual power comes to pain. You need to undergo some very difficult training to release your inner spiritual power. Spiritual power? You go to the temple for that reason as well? No, I don't have any spiritual powers. She doesn't have any spiritual powers and says that she can't channel the dead. She does have a power that is different. You'll understand what that is. I don't need them. In that case, what are you doing at the temple then? Sins that I need to pay for. That's why I'm here. Why I continue to train to purify my soul. I want to ask you about last night, the night of the crime. Alright. I helped clean up after dinner and then went back to my room at 8 o'clock. Later, I left my room to ring the lights out bell at 10 o'clock. No, we ring at the same time. And then why didn't you go to the training hall like you were asked? I was frightened. Frightened? So I just stayed in my room and meditated.
until the murder happened. There's more to her story. I just know there is. Maybe I should dig a little deeper. You were asked to go to the training hall on the night of the murder? Yes. However, you didn't go. Did you say you were frightened? Or exactly what you're frightened of?
What in the world? Is there something wrong? I'm sorry, it's nothing. Looks like she's not aware of them herself. These must be what Wright was talking about. The psychologs.
Psychologs. I believe it says that I need to present this Nagatama item to do something. Do you have any idea as to what really occurred last night? This spiritual power that was unleashed. Spiritual power? Yes, spiritual training has been a cause behind many great tragedies. This incident was just another example. Iris, I'm sorry, but I can't accept that. I'm a man of science. I don't believe in spiritual power. Yes, I understand. Must be told down. And I am certain that the thing that killed the victim was a human. So please answer me this simple question. Were you the one who killed Elise Doxson? No. I'm not the one who took her life. Psychologs know things aren't appearing. And believe that she's not lying. What's wrong? Can't believe what I'm thinking. And here I just finished saying that I don't believe in spiritual power. Here's that about all that tell me. Thank you very much for listening to the story. I visited Wright at the hospital before coming here. He asked me to take care of you.
Me?
Yes, it's the trial tomorrow. He asked me to defend you. I will gladly entrust my fate to your capable hands. But before that, I have one question. Yes? Do you know Wright? Yes? Why would you ask that? Whenever you come up in our conversation, he would begin to act a little strange. But it's right. He's a very dear and indispensable friend. It was 5 years ago. That's when I deceived him. You deceived him? Because then he was in a lot of pain afterwards because of what happened. I know what a weak person I am. That's why I thought it was best if I never saw him again. He saw me again. I want him to just forget about me without learning the truth. Well, if you ask me, Wright is still suffering. And until he learns the truth, I don't think he will ever be able to truly recover. Iris. should go to him. Tell him the truth. I'll defend you. Only if you agree to that one condition. Alright, Mr. Edgeworth. Promise. Very well. I'll do everything in my power to get you an acquittal. That's enough information gathering for now. I should head to the crime scene. Okay. Alright. February 8th, Dusky Bridge. Well, now it's crossed off. Alright. I'm gonna sip water or my soda, actually. A little sip of water. I have the water here. It would probably be a good idea that most of you have water or anything to drink beside you to keep you from dehydrating. Sure is cold, all right. So this is it, Dusky Bridge. Oh, wow, it's you, Mr. Edgeworth. Detective Gumshoe. Long time no see. It's been about a year, or has it been longer? What does matter is why you're shuffling around up here. Oh! And there's that sharp left jab. Well, I'm happy to see you anyway, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, yes. You were transferred by HR to the local precinct. A wise decision. The vast amount of nothing up here should be quite easily disregarded. I heard you back in the country and arranged to come all the way out here. Everybody was real nice. They even let me take charge of the investigation, sir. Some shoe indeed. Like gum on your shoe, he's impossible to get rid of. You made that joke before, didn't you, Di? Looking at some things, so I'm pacing myself. Alright. I'm supposed to report on the details of the crime scene, sir. Anyways, here I am, Detective Dick Gumshoe, reporting for duty. Great. Thank you, Detective. Except for Computer Godot, who was going to get here before me. That's a real mystery, I tell you. Prosecutor Godot? Just got back into the country, so I don't really know much about this case. It's simple. Simple as simple does, as they say. Oh, you got no idea how much I missed that biting sarcasm of yours, sir. But seriously, this one's a piece of cake. There's a witness that saw the whole thing. witness who saw the whole thing. I doubt that very much. A witness? Yeah, that bikini lady. Bikini lady? Here? On this freezing cold mountain? Remember Gumshoe's wording on that one, okay? Remember Gumshoe's wording on that. If you need to write it down, write it down. Well, you should talk to her yourself if you don't want to. If you want the details, sir. You have to talk to this bikini lady. I mean, besides the witness myself. So this is the bridge that Wright fell through. Yep, I can't imagine being reckless myself. Look before you cross. That's how it goes, right? Or what does that lead? And is there something on the other side? Yep, some old building they call the Inner Temple. But we can't get over there without a bridge, sir. What? Nobody lives there, so it's usually not a problem. Someone was at the Inner Temple doing some training, and now they're stuck there. Yes, I heard Maya Fey. Oh no. Her again? Anyways, the air is really turbulent right now, so we can't do an aerial extraction. No one's going to be able to reach the Inner Temple until tomorrow. Won't you be already cold? So, how did this bridge burn down anyway? We're almost 100% sure it was lightning. Yeah, we don't even have to use the word almost. We know it's 100% lightning. What else could start a bridge? Because there is nobody that I know that is going to take a bottle of gasoline, soak the entire bridge, and then light it on fire in the middle of the cold. Not going to happen. Lightning? So who is this prosecutor to go? I've never heard of him. Yeah, he's a new guy. Showed up after you left the country. He's a complete rookie, but nobody can say a bad word about the guy. What kind of a man is he? He just became a prosecutor recently, but he's good, sir, real good. If he's so good, how is it that I've never heard of him? Is he the lead prosecutor in this case? You bet he is. After all, you know who is right in the middle of it. You know who? Phoenix Wright, of course. For some reason, Godot has really got it in for Mr. Wright. Oh? Yeah, he seems to have some kind of a grudge. What would that would be the grudge case of this grudge? Oh. Maybe he made fun of his mask or something. None of this is making any sense. I'd better look into this Godot myself. You're telling me the bridge caught on fire due to the fluke bolt of the lightning? Yep, last night it snowed for the first time in 3 days. It's a little unusual for lightning to occur during a snowfall like that. But according to the weather data, lightning definitely struck. Weather data added to the court record. See, this is very detailed weather report. Almost too detailed. It even has the exact time that the lightning struck the bridge. Oh, that? Who got that information for the witness assessment? Someone actually saw the lightning hit the bridge? Who is the witness? He forgot. He forgot. He completely forgot. Sorry, I'll go last word. Lots of cosplayers there. February 8th, Hazakura Temple main gate.
Yo, Angie, what took you so long? I'm so cold, my brain's turning into sherbet.
I knew it was a mistake to race back to this country.
What do you mean?
Wright is going to be fine, and the case itself isn't anything unusual. And I find myself taking a request to defend a woman accused of murder.
Hey, wait a second. Hold it! Objection! What's going on here, Mr. Edgeworth?
Hard to explain, but one thing led to another, and
What kind of lame excuse is that? And you call yourself a defense attorney? Prosecutor Edgeworth is a prosecutor, and that's why he's Prosecutor Edgeworth. Prosecutor Edgeworth. Defense attorney just sounds plain old weird, pal. Right, Prosecutor Edgeworth? I am not sure what role I'm supposed to be playing anymore. I'm feeling for you, Edgeworth. I'm feeling for you. Dude, Edgy! I don't see you for a couple of years and your heart turns into sherbet.
I'd say more like Storbert. It is rather cold here.
Iris didn't murder her. Someone else did it. I just know it, okay? So trust me on this one.
Ever the romantic, aren't you, Larry? Nevertheless, I'll do whatever I can to prove her innocent. At least until I pass the baton on to Wright, that is.
Man, I'm telling you, Iris is so cute. Right, Edgy? You think so too, don't you? What's wrong? Why are you so quiet?
To put it simply, your comment has me highly concerned. Could it be the reason you think she's innocent?
Come on, a girl that cute couldn't possibly be a murder.
That is totally wrong. That is totally wrong. Yeah, the expression, beautiful things can be painful, runs in my mind a lot. I was right after all. I should never have come back.
No, don't worry. I see things for how they really are this time, honest.
If I had every penny for every time that he said that,
It's just that, well, Iris is a delicate flower. You can't force things too much. Know what I mean?
the expression delicate flower. Guy, do you consider yourself a delicate flower? We've got to think about that definition for a second. What does it mean to be a delicate flower? By the way, if you want to know what they were referring to as the bell, see that green thing up there? That's the lights out bell. It looks like it's made out of copper. I didn't even recognize it when I was playing it, but now that I see it, I can actually see what the bell is at now. So exactly how do you think they ring that bell? There's no string attached to it. Well, it's high above the ground, so I'm not sure if pushing it helps. My only guess is there's a ladder, and then there's a platform, and you beat on the bell. The only thing I can think of. idea what you're talking about, Larry. Oh, forget it. I didn't say anything. Larry, where were you and what were you doing on the night of the crime? Larry? What? Don't tell me. You think I might have done it? What? Come on, go back to your chartered jet and get out of my sight, you creep. And I hope your plane crashes and you die. Ouch! A little overboard, don't you think? I'll ask you just one more time. On the night of the murder, where were you and what were you doing? Here it comes, Di. Here it comes. As I suspected, psycho locks. I'm sorry, man. You know me. I just don't remember. My short-term memory is a wreck, dude. Larry is ever the type of person that you should avoid. February 8th, Hazakura Temple, Main Hall. Hey, hello there. So how are you feeling? Alright, huh? Who is that? My name is Miles Edward. Here it is, Di. Here it is. My, a handsome boy such as yourself is always welcome. Circumstances weren't so tragic, I might just... Please don't call me, boy. Sorry to trouble you. I'm looking for a woman in a bikini. Remember what I said, Di. Well, you have found her. Now, what can I do for you? The response is funny. I'm sorry, but I don't see any bikinis. You ask nicely, I might give you a peek, big boy. Bikini is a really interesting character. This is Edward. This is the head nun, Sister Bikini. She's the witness. Why didn't you tell me that earlier? Did he die? I mean, did he die? This is exactly why your salary keeps on getting cut. My love is already rolling in protest. So, what's the latest about my beloved Iris? Well, first, I want to hear what you know. First, I'd like to ask you about last night. Last night, we had an acolyte here for training. After dinner, the two of us went to the training hall in the inner temple. You must be talking about Maya. Approximately what time was that? Well, it was 9 o'clock when we left. Training lasted all night long. Extremely exhausting. Scaling dojos had none must be intense. attendants at all times to keep watch. Wow, he's right. Does sound important. Detective, this is no time for flattery. Sometime around 11 o'clock, you witnessed the incident in the courtyard. But your duty was in the inner temple. Why did you come back here? Why you're staring at me? I'm starting to get goosebumps. For a decently different, decidedly different reason. Oh, you get killed pretty easy, don't you, Mr. Edwards? Alright then, I'd like you to tell me exactly what you saw in the courtyard. Must be past 11 o'clock.
Oh no, I can't say it. It's too much for my poor heart.
Hey, calm down, lady.
Let go of my toy. I saw two people. One of them was lying on the ground. The other one was stabbing her from the back with a sword.
Did you see this criminal with your very own eyes?
I didn't want to believe what I was seeing, but it was Iris.
Alright, we're going to have to consume what we're looking at right now. Okay? So, how she has that sword, how her body is positioned, which direction is she going with that sword? Well, how she has that sword held in her hands, okay? She has the sword held like this, okay? Let me move in here. She has the sword held like this, okay? Which means she has it held like this. All right? So there's not going to be enough force going this way. There's going to be a lot more force by going this way, though. She pulls this way. If she had her hands a little bit inverted, like say, like this, pushing it down, she's going to have more leverage. By the way it looks like she is pulling it out from what we're looking at there. So how her hands are positioned indicates that it's being pulled out, not pulled in or pushed in. Okay? So that's what it looks like in our perspective. But she is saying that she's being stabbed with it. You must have been quite shocked. Of course she was. Try putting yourself in her shoes. It'd be like if you were stabbing Mr. Wright smack in the middle of a courtroom, and I happened to witness it from the witness stand. I'd be pretty shocked too. Gumshoe's imagination. I guess he wanted to see that. It sounds the same, but that's what I saw. When I finally realized what I was seeing, I screamed and then passed out. Fortunately for us, her testimony seems to be pretty solid. However, the idea of Iris doing such a foul act seems unnatural. As a head nun, it's your duty to stay with the acolyte at all times, correct? Yes, that's correct. Well, it may look strong, but the truth is, you got a bad lower back. Bad lower back? Yes, it's especially bad in the winter. So bad that I can't even lift a bucket. Remember how cold it was last night? My bad back felt as stiff as a frozen glass. Just wanted to take a nice hot bath to ease my aching back. That's why I returned to the main hall. You left the disciple all alone? Don't be ridiculous. I would never do that. That's why I ordered Iris to stay in the inner temple after she had rung the lights out bell. So did this head nun actually see Iris there? I'm just going to try to get to one. So we have to think about this. If Iris truly did go across that bridge, why would she be in the detention center right now? That's our question. That is the biggest question we have right now. How is she able to be in the detention center now if she had crossed that bridge? And how was Iris able to see Iris across that bridge if she never crossed that bridge? So those are the things that we have to answer as well. It is confusing. Very confusing. But the pieces will fall together. So, who is the acolyte that was trained at the inner temple? It was Maya Fey. I trained her very badly. I treated her very badly. Ashamed to say. After she went through the trouble of signing up for the special course. Special course? It's a training session where you sit on a block for a block of paradise and chant 30,000 times. You don't mean to tell me she's still doing that over at the inner temple, do you? No, of course not. You don't have to worry about that one little bit. Last night we still hadn't started the training session itself. That's good to hear. Oh, here. One thing I forgot to tell you. I don't think I like the thought of this. That small girl, I believe she is Mr. Maya's little sister. Maya's a little sister? Oh, you mean Little Pearl? That's Maya Fairy's cousin. Little Pearl? I thought she was going to visit Mr. Galise after we finished the dinner cleanup. But I hadn't seen her at all since late last night. She's nowhere to be found. You mean she's with the victim? It's all the fault of my stupid creaky old back. Little girl who was with the victim on the night of the murder is gone? They say the plot thickens. Alright, so no, we don't need that. So I didn't get to examine this as Phoenix Wright, but we'll do that. There are more in the cushions in the corner of the room. What's this white piece of paper sticking out from underneath the stack? It's me. Do you mind checking that for me, Detective Gumshoe? Yes, sir. Thank you for the follow, Anna Kirk 45. Can we please not do with the advertising? You can delete that message. You can't delete the actual message on Kick. But we would like you not to advertise in our chat, please. It is one of our rules. You can delete the bot message. You have that ability too. Yeah, you can delete that bot message. Yes, so it didn't show up on YouTube. Yes, it did. It says Restream bot. Delete that message. Restream bot kick Anna Kirk 45. That message you can delete. You should be able to see all the bot message. Not on your screen. Change it. Change your chat from top chat to live chat. Nothing? Don't know what's going on there. You can try refreshing the page and see if that helps, but you are supposed to see all the bot messages. I don't know. Maybe you have to go and run CCleaner on your computer to erase your browser history so it fixes your YouTube. You can do that after the stream. Here you are. Yeah, you can't see your stream bot, huh? It's odd that you can't see Restream bot. That might have to do with the error on your browser history. You might have to run CCleaner to erase your browser history. And then it will recycle YouTube so that you can see the entire chat. You are supposed to be able to see Restream bot. Well, you can delete it from Discord, but you should be able to see the bot in YouTube itself. All moderators should be able to see it, especially managing moderators should be able to see it, and they have the option to delete that bot message. Unless you block the bot, unless you have the bot blocked, then you're gonna have problems. You might have to go to your account and check your block list. So in order to see your block list, you have to go to your YouTube Studios. You got to go to Settings. Then you have to go to the Community tab. It'll show you who you have blocked or hidden. Okay? If Restream bot is listed in your hidden list, then that's why. Here you are, Mr. Edgeworth. Looks like an old manila folder. Yeah. What is it, detective? This could be it. An ultra important clue. A super special clue. I suppose I could read it myself then. Looks like a letter addressed to Sister Iris. At Heavenly Hall, unless you want your secret to be exposed. This sounds like a blackmail letter. Just note to Iris. Added to the court record. Nice going there, Mr. Edgeworth. Why can't I ever find clues like that? You're an ultra important prosecutor. A super duper prosecutor. Well, I suppose it takes a super duper kind of dumb to miss a clue like this. Let's see what Edgeworth says about this thing. That thing sure casts a strong presence over this whole room. This is the lesson that Magatama. It's a precious heirloom containing a great many souls. The lesser Magatama? What do we call the little ones then?
Huh? This is lesser? What's the greater one like?
The greater Magatama is displayed in the main hall of the Fae Manor. I missed that one. I missed that one then. It was supposed to be shown at the Treasure of the Crane exhibit, but it was so large that they couldn't bring it through the doors. Oh, you sent me a screenshot. Okay. Why is your chat all the way down? Why is your chat all the way down? You are on top, chat. It's not supposed to do that. That's not supposed to do that. You are going to have to run cleaner and erase your browser history. That's not supposed to do that. Yeah. So you're kind of your thing is kind of in the same situation as mine was. For some reason, it's thinking it's mobile, but mine was a little bit different. And the fact that is, I couldn't open the chat for whatever reason. Yours formatted differently. Your YouTube is thinking that you're in mobile. So it could have been because of you've been seeing the vertical streams, because there's a bug in the vertical streams. You're in theater mode? Oh. I don't like theater mode. I don't know why it does that. Why should it do that in theater mode? Yeah, but anytime you come into a live stream, try changing it to live chat. Because if that's a feature for theater mode, I'm glad I'm not using it, because that's terrible. Alright, well, let's get back to this. but it was so large that they couldn't bring it back through the door. Okay, so... You said you went with Maya to the training hall in the inner temple last night. Did you happen to see Iris while you were there? Of course I saw her. I told her to meet us after ringing the 10 o'clock bell for lights out. So you're saying Iris came to the inner temple then? Of course she did. Iris has always been a good, obedient girl. After that, I had Iris help Mystic Maya begin her training. That doesn't fit with Iris' story at all. So, we have two conflicting stories. We have Bikini's story, we have Iris' story. But it appears that neither one of them are lying. So, what's happening here? Still sounds confusing to you, right? How can Iris be in two places at once? She said that she never went to the inner temple. But remember what I said. If Iris did go over there in the inner temple, she should not be here in the detention center. That is where the contradiction is. If she had went over to the inner temple, she should not be here. That is where the contradiction is. She should not be in this detention center at all. And that incident in the courtyard could never happen if Iris was over there at the inner temple. Did not. As they say, the plot thickens. Okay. February 8th, Hazard Temple, courtyard. And this is where the murder took place, sir. Other than removing the body, we left everything else untouched. Thanks, detective. I'll just have a look around. Looks like the police are still investigating. Oh yeah, by the way, I thought I'd better ask, just to be sure. Are you really going to defend the nurse Iris at the trial tomorrow? Yes, I will. I gave her my word, and now I must follow through with my commitment. Well, in that case, you gotta be careful. Gotta make sure I don't leak the prosecution full risk. Don't worry about it, detective. Just keep your mouth closed, and I think most of it will flow out on its own. You got it, sir. I'll make sure it flows out like water from a tap. That is not what he said at all, though. Not what he said at all. Yes, you do that, detective. Just how much has your runny spout leaked over these years? The victim in this is the famous picture book author Miss Elise Doxson. Her entire past was up until she won the winning award last year is a total mystery. Hard to believe in this day and age, you can still find people like that. The estimated time of death the victim was between 10 o'clock and 11 o'clock p.m. on February 7th. Cause of death was blood loss result from a stab to the back by the murder weapon. Murder weapon? The victim was found skewered with a giant sword. That's terrible! Yeah, but there's one strange thing. Yes? The victim's entire body was covered with bruises. Bruises are consistent with falling from the height of a two-story building. Two-story building? That would be about the same height as that room in front of us, correct? Hey, you're right! Way to go, Mr. Edward! That just happens to be the room that Elise Doxson was staying in. Maybe she was pushed out of the window after she was stabbed by the sword. And if she was, there's a whole bunch of other questions still need to be answered. Why is the window still closed? Is one question. Right, Guy? That's your question, right? Why is the window still closed? Elise's autopsy report added to the court record. Now then, detective, let's see if we can summarize what we've learned so far. Okay, let's take a look at the map. According to the testimony of Sister McCain, the head nun, right after they finished dinner, she and Maya headed to the inner temple. At 10 o'clock, after ringing the bell for lights out, Iris went to the inner temple. When she got there, Bikini had her take over while she went back to the Hazakura temple. After taking a hot bath to soothe their back, Sister Bikini witnessed the murder in the courtyard. If you want more details, you should ask Bikini herself in the main hall. Inner temple. I'd like some more information about that. The trial begins tomorrow, but who's the prosecutor? Pretty sure it's the Godot guy, but nobody can get a hold of him, so they're looking for a replacement. What do you mean? It's really weird. All of a sudden, no one can reach him. Yes, I remember you saying that. Are you thinking about what Maya said? Yeah, not anymore. I wonder if the rumors are true. Maybe since Mr. Wright caught a cold and won't be defending, he just lost interest. And intends to appear in court in the role of a defense. However, I would be quite unhappy if it came out that I'm actually a prosecutor. Yeah, I can see why, but I'm not the one you have to worry about. I think the real problem is going to be the judge. Yes, he certainly would remember my face even after such a long absence. That's why I request that other judge to preside over the trial tomorrow. We've only met each other once. There's a good chance he won't remember me at all. Yeah, but what about the prosecutor? Everyone in the prosecutor's office must know you. Wouldn't it be a problem if someone there made a big stink there? There's no need to worry. I'll pull the two strings to arrange for a prosecutor of my own choosing. Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. I had no idea you had such powerful strings to pull. What is the inner temple that Maya was supposedly training in? According to an old building they used for training the acolytes. It's on the other side is just the bridge. Bridge that burned down, huh? Is there anything else on the other side of that bridge besides the inner temple? Nope, not a thing. Nothing? The other side is surrounded by cliffs on all sides. The way is kind of like a little island out there. So the only thing there in the inner temple. Here it's not the kind of place a person can survive in. You alright, Maya? So this sword from this golden statue is actually the murder weapon? Sure is. It's called a Chichishito, by the way. Nasty piece of work, sir. There's still blood on it. I suppose this is the victim's blood. Yep, it's all over the blade. Speaking of all over the blade, there are fingerprints all over the hull. Oh, Chichishito. Ew, fingerprints? Actually, they match better the prints we got from the younger nun, the defendant. Her fingerprints were on the murder weapon? What's wrong? You're looking really solemn. Is this how it is for Wright? Is this what it's like to be a defense attorney? Yeah, I figured it doesn't feel really good. To be honest, it feels more like it's detrimental to your health. It's detrimental to my case, Your Honor! Although, it's devastating to my case! Overruled. Good call! You know that movie, don't ya? I actually have that movie. Matter of fact, I have a majority of Jim Carrey's movies. I don't have Sonic the Hedgehog on DVD. I don't have Sonic 2 on DVD. There is no DVD of Sonic 3 yet because it hasn't even been released in theaters yet. But I have quite a few of other ones. I don't have all of them. I'm missing quite a few. But I have quite a few of them. I have one of his first ever televised role, which is called Rubber Face, which is far. I enjoyed it for what it is, but I do have his bigger roles, such as Ace Attorney, Ace Ventura, Pet Detective, The Mask, Dumb and Dumber. My version's uncut, unedited, so it's unrated. I have the Cable Guy. I have quite a few of his movies. The Sitio added to the court record. What's this? It looks like a wizard's staff. I'm going to the victim, Mr. Elise Dawson. There's nothing strange or magical about it. Oh yeah, listen. This is just between us, okay, sir? Yeah, get the fairy up close to the screen so she can hear it too. Yes? Alright, WC. We want you up to the screen. Now what is it? This is top secret stuff. Don't tell anyone about this. Alright. Are you listening, Doy? The truth is, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a wizard. That's it? That's when you wanted to tell me and die? That's it. This staff was made from a very strong kind of wood. What about fingerprints? Were there any on it? Just the victim. Victim staff added to the court record. February 8th, Hazakura Temple, main gate. Maybe we scared the poor kid away. His heart was shut tight with a number of those psycho locks. I guess I'll have to look for him now. What a thorn in my side. February 8th, Detention Center, Visitor's Room. Ah, Mr. Edgeworth! Came back because I need to ask you a few more questions if you don't mind. But I've already told you everything that I... Iris, please remember, I'm on your side. You can tell me anything. Yes. Thank you. Alrighty then. Are you ready for this guy? Okay. Sorry, I'm listening to the music. Take that! So this is the music you wanted to hear, right? Since I have been handed this case, it is my duty to dig up all the answers. Understood? Yeah. The smallest flame can sometimes bathe the case in a whole new light. My ears and court. I've seen it happen over and over again. That's why I'm committed to searching until I have the answers. Now then, is it really true that you didn't go to the inner temple last case, and the obvious question is, what were you so afraid of? Iris, I wonder. Is this what frightened you so much that you couldn't even leave your own room? This one should be pretty easy, guys. This one, right?
Take that!
I found this in the main hall. It is addressed to you.
That's...
Oh, Iris?
Why? Why are you glaring at me like that?
You were scared of this blackmailer who wrote this to you, isn't that correct?
Ah!
Was it the evidence or the power of my glare that broke that lock? Oh well, I don't suppose it matters either way.
But, Mr. Edgeworth,
Yes?
I thought the letter was just someone playing a prank on me.
Right?
Yes. After all, even if I did have a secret, there's no one to tell it to that would cause me any grief.
I wonder about that.
Sister Bikini is like a mother to me. I would never hide anything from her.
No, you may not have anything to hide under normal circumstances. However, late last night was different. Unfortunately, I don't know the exact nature of your secret yet. However, whatever it is, there is one person you didn't want your secret told to. And who is that?
Take that!
Phoenix Wright.
Ah,
You mean something to Wright, it seems. And I can tell he holds a special place in your heart as well. That's why you didn't want him, of all people, to know your deep, dark secret. Well, what do you have to say? You have expected as well, especially from a friend of his. After dinner, this letter was waiting.
they said I was frightened by it.
What is this heavenly hall the letter mentioned?
This is back at the base of
Shack, huh? More like a broken down shack that no one would ever want to go near. Where is it on this map? It's around here. To get there, you must follow a small path down the dusty bridge. The reality is, to get to the inner temple, I had no choice but to cross that bridge. But the thought that such a terrible criminal could be lurking at Heavenly Hall. I was so scared by the whole affair that I didn't even want to think about it. So this is a secret that you locked away in your heart. Yes. May have to visit. It looks as though I may have to visit this Heavenly Hall now. Maybe I'll find some signs of our mystery blackmailer. In any case, you still claim that. You still claim to have never left your room last night. Yeah, that's exactly right. Iris's testimony added to the court record. Trial starts tomorrow. I promise you I will win. I'm going to win so that you and Phoenix Wright can see each other again. But when I do, you must promise me that you will tell him your secret. But it's pointless. Why would you say that? Because I may know who Phoenix Wright is, but he has no idea who I am. I just finished speaking with the head nun of Hazakura Temple. She testified very clearly as to what happened. She said she saw you stab Miss Elise Doxson with the sword. And one other thing? She said that when Maya Fey began her training at the Inner Temple, you were there as well. What? When I spoke with you last, you claimed that you never went to the Inner Temple. And yet Sister Bikini said she met with you at the Inner Temple that very night. But I didn't go there. I didn't go to the Inner Temple last night. Okay. So, how do you feel about this situation, Di? Do you believe in Iris's words? Well, we gotta hold on to those words because we're defending her in court. February 8th, Heavenly Hall. Whoa, not much of a view down here, huh? Still better than the view from my apartment, though. Someone's here. Hide yourself, detective. Oh, why? Why does this always happen? Whenever I find a girl I like, they always run away. I even chased one of them to Japan. Next, it's going to be prison, I guess. I'll steal the detective's wallet. That'll get me locked up for sure. No, I can't do that. There's someone who looks like he's down on his luck. Just talking to him. shouldn't have done that. I blew it again. I'm not. Hey, you! About what you just said. I got an objection!
What the? Hey, Andy, you dirty rat!
Jump shoot, you fool.
I'm sorry, sir. Before I knew it, I was shouting out objection. And it was loud and commanding voice, too. I even pointed with my pointer finger.
You've watched too many trials. Can you picture that die? I know we don't have a whole lot of animations with these characters, but I think you could probably picture that.
I'm sorry.
Okay, Larry, the jig is up. What have you got to say for yourself? What is this little shack anyways? Well, I just discovered it myself yesterday. Why were you down here in the first place? Come on, I'm an artist. I was looking for a good place to sketch. This is a great little place. It's artistic. It's cold, it's quiet, it's cold, it's got no power, and it looks like it's about to collapse. Pack of firewood. Whoa, looks like a foreman there, pal. One thing's for sure, no one's likely to show up and disturb you here. So, can I get you something to drink? Some hot water, maybe? He's getting all buddy on us, sir. Listen to me, Edgy. You've got to do this. You've got to save Iris. Why are you so sure she's innocent? Because she's cute? Watch your mouth! Anyways, I made up my mind about it. I'm gonna marry that girl. Mr. Edwards is pretending he didn't hear you, so I'm gonna ask for him. Have you already asked this girl to marry you? No, not yet, but I can tell how she feels by the look in her eyes. Does she now? Does she? Di, what did she say the last time we talked to her? She's got this, I really want this man to carry me over the threshold look. Did she really? I'm sure Nick would be surprised. He'd never imagined that I'd marry such a beautiful girl like that. Something tells me he would be shocked indeed. That's why I didn't want her to do anything dangerous. I mean, what am I going to do if she gets hurt? What is this guy trying to say? He lost me about a mile back. If you really want to know the answer to that, I might have to drag him onto the witness. of it, you still haven't answered my question. Where were you and what were you doing last night? Oh man, don't you have anything else to talk about? With that kind of attitude, you'll never be a ladies' man like me.
Okay, chill out with the scary eyes. I got it. If you really want to know, last night I saw something incredible.
Something incredible?
Yeah, but let's not talk about that now. Let's talk about the good old days. What do you say? Come on, I'll pour you a nice cup of hot water. Why hasn't he realized that I absolutely despise talking about the good old days, especially with him?
Alright, Ty. Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? Are we ready for this? I was expecting you to... let me think about it first. Hello? Where'd you go? There you are. I missed you again. Where'd you go? What's up? All right. The night of the crime. Alright, now you're going to tell me what you really saw last night. Whoa, you're really upset, aren't you, Lucky? Okay, I'll talk. That was a bit too easy. Yeah, anyways, it was awesome. Never seen anything like it. At around 10 o'clock last night, it started thundering. I did see you. Where'd you go? I seen you. Hold on a second. I did see you. Sully sing. I didn't mean to do that. I'm going to put that controller down. Hold on a second. I did see something moving on my head. We are going to end up getting rid of this couch. I am tired of dealing with these things. We've done everything we possibly could to this couch. We sprayed it. We even took a steam vacuum to it, and that still didn't work. So the next option is to get rid of the couch. So that's what we're going to end up doing. The world in front of me went white. Like I just been slapped in the face by my old girlfriend now. And then it was on fire. The bridge was on fire. Dusty Bridge caught on fire? Are you saying you saw it with your own eyes?
Hey, what why are you giving me the evil eye? I'm telling the truth. You're pretty psycho-logical to me. So that means he's still trying to hide something. By the way, Larry, where were you when you saw this happen? What do you say? What do you mean? What do you mean? What do I mean? Just answer the question, Robin Phoenix. I was in my room by the main hall. Where else would I be? Actually, you're transparent as an empty jelly jar, Robin Phoenix. The problem I suspect lies here. There? What do you mean, there? My name is not Robin Phoenix. It's Maurice Docksdale. Get it right. It's impossible for you to have seen lightning strike Dusky Bridge from your room. You already know this answer. How come?
Take that!
This is a map of the area. Take a look around the vicinity of Hazakura Temple. What am I looking for? I think that would be fairly obvious. The main hall is surrounded by trees and it's impossible to see the bridge from where you are. What? Why didn't you tell me that before? Okay, Robin Phoenix. Well, how about it? How about what? You feel like talking now? About what? It looks like it won't be that easily after all. Did I expect anything to be that easy with Robin Phoenix? You let me no choice, Robin Phoenix. I'll have to move on to the next step. I can see that he's not in chat anymore, or otherwise he'd be asking, what? You weren't in your room at the temple, so then, where were you? You don't know that I wasn't in my room. So where was Larry, and why was he there? If I've read the situation up to this point correctly, the answer is fairly obvious. Very well then, let's test my theory. The place you witnessed lightning strike Dusky Bridge from is right here. Where was it? Just think about you questioning Phoenix. This place you saw the lightning strike from was naturally Heavenly Hall. Well, why would I be hanging out in this old shack? It's freezing cold, there's no electricity, and it would fall apart at any moment. Larry. Phoenix. Robin Phoenix, how do you know that anyways? How do you know that there's no electricity? After all, it's not that dark yet. Uh-oh. In other words, you have just provided evidence to prove my theory. My theory that you at least once in your life visit Heavenly Hall after sunset. I have to admit I am impressed, Edgy. You're in a total different league from Nick. That's nice. Now tell me, what were you doing at this old little shack last night? That's what you might call a fair decor. I think you mean a fair decor? Could it be you were waiting for someone? No. You really are one scary guy, you know. I believe that last night you were waiting for this person to come to you.
There's only one person you'd wait for in a horrible place like this, Larry.
I told you before, don't call me Larry. And don't call me Robin Phoenix.
The person you were waiting for was Iris.
Ooh, Zoe, I feel cold all over it, G.
No doubt because of my chilling glare.
So you think I got the hots for Sister Iris, huh? Do you have some kind of evidence? You got something that proves I was waiting for her? Or are you just guessing?
This is where I draw the line and end this ridiculous little game. Here's the evidence that proves you were waiting for Iris. Okay? Here's your evidence. You called her to this spot with a pathetic blackmail letter.
Oh, hey, give that back! You're embarrassing me! What are you doing with that anyway?
That's not important. I misjudged you, Larry.
What do you mean?
Taking advantage of a woman's frailty like that? You should be ashamed of yourself. First of all, what's this at the top of the letter? It says salutation here.
Well, that's what it said in the book, letter writing for dummies.
Die. What do you put for salutation here? You usually would put, dear someone. You're not supposed to actually write that. That's where you're supposed to write, Dear Iris.
What? I'm so sorry!
So you were here in Heavenly Hall last night, weren't you, Larry? And you saw the lightning hit Dusty Bridge, didn't you?
I'm sorry, Angie! Sorry doesn't cut it, you scumbag. Threatening a young lady like that? Wait, hold up!
What no, pal?
What are you talking about? What threatening stuff?
I'll tell you what. You tried to scare Iris by threatening to expose her secret, pal.
What do you mean threaten? When did I threaten her?
Unless you want your secret to be exposed.
That sure sounds like a threat to me, pal. Blackmail is back. Give me a break. It's a love letter. Haven't you ever been in love? What did you just say? My love for her burned so hotly, it could melt all the snow on this mountain. Oh? Then what is this secret you mentioned? Come on, Edgy. Don't you get it? I'm talking about the secret love between her and me. They don't have a connection, so that don't make sense. Or they've never established a connection. So that doesn't make sense. You can't say that you have a love for each other if there was no connection to be established in the first place. Obviously, she wouldn't want old lady Bikini to know about it, right? But our hot and sour, bittersweet love affair. Alright then, why did you send a love letter in a business-like manila envelope? Give me a break. It's not my fault I didn't have any other envelopes. Yeesh. Then why were you so quick to apologize, pal? It's 'cause Edgy gave me that scary look of his. What's wrong, Edgy? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? That's it? That's what all those huge locks were about? I don't understand why you were so defensive. Well, I don't know either. I guess that this is... You shouldn't expect too much from a guy like me. Hey, come on. Don't let it get you down. But Mr. Edgeworth, this guy is still holding something. Or hiding something. I know it. What do you mean, detective? Don't forget what this guy said a moment ago. If you really want to know, last night, I saw something incredible. Right. Larry? What? You're looking at me like a hungry dog that just found a bone. What was this something incredible you saw? You're going to tell me, Larry, one way or another. I already told you, didn't I? I saw lightning strike Dusty Bridge. Yes, and I believe it was the incredible sight you saw. Now that I think about it, something doesn't quite ring true. What doesn't? If that's all there is to your story, your heart wouldn't have had all those locks. Therefore, Larry, I do believe you saw something last night. Something more incredible than lightning. What? When? Where? Why? How? Hey, what do you think you're doing? If you hide anything from Mr. Edgeworth, I'll arrest you on the spot, pal. No! What's wrong, sir? Does this mean I have to do it all over again? Why are you just glaring at me like I'm next to a kid being hit by a bolt of lightning? Just about had it with this heirloom. Quit. If I really want to drag the truth out of him, I'll just have to drag him to the witness stand. So, Ty. Questions? Concerns? Criticisms?
Not really. I don't think you expected Edgeworth to be in this case, did you? By the way, I want to thank somebody who subscribed to the channel. Thank you. With the way YouTube has been acting, I appreciate every single sub. If there's any more lurking, please drop in more subs. I appreciate them. I'm not really worried if you guys are chatting, but if you want to chat and chat, go ahead. I appreciate the people watching, even if you guys aren't talking. Not many people expected Edgeworth to be in here, and it's a great twist in this game. So, you already know that Edgeworth is going to be the defense attorney in this case. And there is going to be a line in here that you're going to go back to every single time you revisit this case. It's kind of one of the reasons why I still go back to it, but I do like the entire case entirely because it's well written. With what you have seen, what can you make of this case? You got nothing but confusion, I bet. It does. More of it is, so the location's more related to the last one. It's related to the first episode in this case because it solely revolves around Phoenix Wright, Dahlia Hawthorne, and now apparently Iris. And we'll figure out what Iris's connection is to Phoenix later, because she eventually reveals it. So, while you may not know what her secret is now, you'll know exactly what her secret is. So, it is very fast moving, yes. This case is very fast moving. Hold on just 1 second.
Mario always wins. I don't do autographs. Music is a bit loud. That's your fault. But anyway, Mario always wins. Am I right, guys? Mario always wins. Don't ask for autographs because I gotta talk to Miyamoto to see if autographs okay. Alright, bye now. Bye-bye. Sayonara, everyone. Okay, got a moment with Mario. Alright, did you enjoy that game? So far. And hey, I'm impressed. It actually stayed here. Anyways, we are going to do a raid next Monday, providing if that internet stays the way it is going right now. We will continue Ace Attorney. And hopefully, we don't have to run into this issue again, where I have to delay games just to get them finished. So, let's get this raid moving. But yeah, die. Remember to come in the chat and live chat and double check your account to make sure you have not accidentally hid Restream Bot. You have to go to your main account. Okay? You have to go into YouTube Studios, which you know how to do that, right? Within YouTube Studios, go to Settings. Into the Community tab. Look for a category that says Hidden. If Restream Bot is set in your hidden box, you can remove them from your hidden box. Okay, so when you start stream next time, make sure you start in live chat and then see if it's there. I don't know why it's not there. I see a classic Zelda game for the Game Boy Color. I also see a classic Super Mario Thousand Year Door for GameCube. I also see Super Mario Land
Game Boy. Are you thinking about playing Super Mario Land? No? Is it because Mario's too slippery? You don't know? Here's what I suggest, okay? If you want to know what it's like, I do suggest playing it, okay? Only if you want to see what it's like. And then, I also suggest playing with a controller that you're going to be comfortable with, okay? Big bulky controllers are not ideal for Super Mario Land. One of these days, I'm thinking about putting Super Mario Land into my Super Nintendo and playing with the Super Nintendo controller, because I will have more control with the Super Nintendo controller than with a lot of these bulky controllers. That's what I'm going to do. So, you probably only have Joy-Cons and a Pro controller for your Switch, right? It is much better to play Super Mario Land playing directly off the Joy-Con. The reason why I say that is, the Pro controller, you're going to do a lot of slipping. There's a lot of sliding into it. I was doing a lot of slipping and sliding using the GameCube controller when I was plugging it into the Game Boy Player, playing directly off the GameCube. I do have a Super Game Boy. I'm going to try that next time and use the Super Nintendo controller, because the Super Nintendo controller is flat, and I can get more leverage, more control over it. And if you play Super Mario Land with Joy-Cons, I suggest that if you don't have the holders for the Joy-Cons, play them directly off the console. The reason why that is because you're going to have better control using both of them. Don't use a Pro controller where it's going to be slipping a lot. Okay? Alright, I think I'm just going to raid Rain-X here because everybody has vertical streams. There's a lot of vertical streams, and I'm trying to avoid going to those vertical streams. And if you're having difficulties, I do suggest running CCleaner so it can erase your entire browser history. Try to avoid vertical streams. What it's going to end up doing, the more vertical streams that you go to, the more cookies it's going to send to your browser, because the vertical streams apparently read mobile data. And it's going to send more mobile cookies to your browser and make it think that you're under mobile. aware of the problem and somebody mentions it, that can also be a concern too. Because I had an issue with mine where I couldn't pull the chat up at all. I had a situation where if I wanted to see the description, I had to get rid of the chat just so I can see the description and the like button and that button that says to manage the stream, see my analytics. I had to get rid of the chat, which is something that happens on mobile. If that chat moves, let me check this out. Okay, so chat does move. Pushing all your recommendations aside. Have you always watched it in theater mode? Because I hardly use theater mode. Because for me, the screen is already big enough as it is. Anyways, that should be it for me for tonight. Hopefully, I won't have much to do with my internet tomorrow. Thank you, Black Pikachu, for helping out with the internet. I appreciate it. You had Riptor helping you. I also want to thank him too, because he also helped with the internet as well a while back when I had issues before. So, and they understand my concern with the internet, so they do a lot of work to keep this one running, so I can actually keep this channel going. So, much thanks to them, because they know I do this almost every day. Anyways,